following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Hey everyone, and welcome to 50 Shades of Bullshit. I'm your host, Christine Lalonde, and this is the podcast where we uncover the truth about online dating. Now let's begin.
Hey everyone, I'm Christine.
I'm Christina.
And this is 50 Shades of Bullshit. Hey Christina, welcome to the show this week.
Having me as always.
Thank you. Well, Jada is doing a conference, and so she's unable to be here. And our lovely, gorgeous couples communication coach, Christina, is in the house.
Hey.
So happy to have you. Normally we talk a little bit about our week, but today we're getting right into the show because we want to have fun sooner. And I'm really hot. It is hot as Hades in my place. I forgot to turn the air conditioning on. But I want to tell you a little about who our special guest is today. She is a previous guest on our show, and she's incredible. Her name is Ariel Hubbard. She's a registered clinical hypnotherapist, Reiki master, empath psychic, and licensed massage therapist. She also does tarot reading, and today she's coming on our show to do some love tarot reads. She actually has been involved in holistic healing since 1988, and she is a couples list. She has like, I don't know how to explain this. Ariel is an educator. She's a speaker, an author, a mentor for empaths, spiritual seekers, and medical professionals. She's an author of a soon-to-be book, Empowered Women's Guide to Online Dating, Set Your BS Tolerance to Zero. That actually might be out. When she comes on, we'll ask her. Let's bring on Ariel.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Hi.
Hey.
Is your book out?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Do we have a launch date?
Hey,
Because I got clients.
I have to edit out all the swear words.
Oh, no. Bummer.
Leave them in. Leave them in.
I'm trying a Christine and Christina edited version where it just leaves them all in for us.
And I might put an extra exclamative in there.
Exactly.
Yes.
Look what I got.
Oh my God, those are beautiful.
Yeah, I got friends for you guys.
I love it. Well, Ariel, you are doing some kind of class. Tell us about that.
I am. So I just launched my introduction to tarot, or my tarot divination class. It's online. And that is for people who want to learn how to read cards, whether they want to do it for themselves or they want to do it professionally. And it's got 40 videos, and I'm doing a special promotion for people listening to this show. They get it for half off.
Yes.
Oh my God, I might do it. I have tarot cards. I read them, but I have to use. Okay, so I have to use the guidebook to see what it is, and then I intuitively can go from there. Does that make sense?
Yep.
I don't understand the card per se, but I might have to take your class.
Yeah, and this special is going through next Friday. So if you want to do it, you can. It's easy. It's online.
Okay.
You just as long as you enroll by next Friday, you can take it at your leisure. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of instruction. I give a lot of detail, and I give you a handout that has explanations for all those card meanings.
Oh, okay.
The first part is major arcana and court cards, and part 2 is going to be minor arcana. But today, I'm playing with the full deck, so I'm going to be doing readings with both.
I'm not always playing with the full deck. Let me tell you the website to get the opportunity to join her class. It's Hubbard, Hubbard, Hubbard Education Group .myclick, the number 4 course.com.
Yep.
So myclick4course.com. And your discount code is 50SB. So that's 50
shades of bullshit.
I love it.
So you go on there, you click on the tarot divination class, and you get that, use that discount code, you're going to get it for half off. Woohoo!
That's so great.
So what we're doing today is we have love is in the cards. So we're going to do quick love reads for everyone. We're going to start with Christina, and then we have a listener coming on who's going to have her cards read. So exciting.
All right. So you ready, Christina?
I'm ready.
All right.
Always ready.
So I'm just going to pull some cards for you real quick.
Okay.
And I'm asking what you need to know for your highest good.
Okay.
Now you are going to have to give me some information. So tarot card reading is it is interactive.
Sure. Yeah. Do you just want me to start talking, or do you have questions for me?
Oh wow! First card is the Death card. Okay. Did you recently?
Which is a great card.
That's a transition card. Did you recently break up, or are you thinking about leaving your relationship?
No, but I did just move.
Okay. It's a change. It's a big change. It's a big change. And what's crossing it is the 5 of Wands. So there have been a lot of interesting conversations or challenging conversations going on.
Always.
Conversations, interactions. Are you? So I do need a little bit of data.
Yeah, of course.
Are you single right now?
No. I've been in partnership for years now with my partner Ian.
Well, you have a lot of major arcana cards. Wow.
Okay, what does that mean?
Are you questioning? Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, are you thinking about? Can I be blunt here?
Yeah, please.
Are you content in this relationship?
I am.
Okay.
I'm very content in this relationship.
Okay, so then if you're content in this relationship, because the first card is a transition card. The card that's crossing it is about like. It's conflict, but usually leading to something that helps you change and transform. The energies that are in the situation of the sun, and that's success, love, positive energy, positive flow. The card that's in the past is the Tower, which usually can mean either like major changes that are unexpected, or it could be a bolt of insight or a major transformation spiritually.
Okay.
Okay.
It feels really relevant.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. How's it relevant?
It feels relevant because my partner and I are looking to buy our first property together, and this is kind of a stretch for us for a lot of different reasons.
That's interesting.
And it's pushing him into uncomfortable zones that are asking him, like calling him more forward. And I also have been transitioning a lot in my business as well, which has caused a lot of internal conflict for me and second guessing and questioning, because there's a lot of things that I'm like, I don't want to accept that, but I understand if that's what Spirit's telling me. So there is a lot of transitions that are happening, but it's not directly related to my relationship. It is impacting my relationship.
And this feels like it's, I mean, I pull these cards, but I don't feel like they're about your relationship. I feel like they're about your like your job and your work and your personal development. And let me tell you why. Because the goals, purposes, aims, ideals is the Fool. That's like starting out on something and being a little crazy and doing something that might be a little bit uncomfortable, and that you're kind of clueless, but you're willing to start out. And the interesting is because what's in their future is the 7 of Swords. And the funny thing is, one interpretation is victory using unfair means, but another interpretation is it's a lot easier than you thought.
It's probably going to be a lot easier than I thought. Yeah, I love resistance. That's my existential kink is resistance. I just get off on it for some reason.
Okay,
the hardest path forward.
That makes sense. So judgment is this is like how you feel about yourself. And I'm guessing, okay, sometimes this is you judging yourself. Sometimes this is let's see if I can explain it. All the things that you've done have led you up to exactly where you are now, and things are happening the way they're supposed to because of all the hard work and effort you put in.
Okay.
And that you're getting what you deserve, but in this case, it's because of all the effort and work you put in.
That's reassuring. Thank you.
That's what it doesn't feel like it's about paperwork or legal things. Now it's interesting because the next card is the people or situation around you, and it's justice reversed.
Okay.
Usually this means getting your just desserts. Sometimes it is having to do with like a court case or something. And sometimes it's following divine guidance, but it's reversed. And this is people around you. So this tells me that either your love relationship isn't super comfortable with what's going on, and he's not settled with what you're doing, or there's something with the house that or whatever the property is that you're thinking of buying that is not going the way you think it's going to go.
Yeah. I mean, we put 3 offers in on properties and they all fell through. There's that. And I actually just had a conversation with my partner about, like, are you sure you're okay with me still pursuing this path? It's not happening as fast. And he was like, I'm 100% on board.
Well, it's interesting because the next card, which is your hopes and your fears, is the 3 of Pentacles. And that's basically, that is like you starting out on your journey. It's like not an ace, but like you're working your way up through. It's not, you're not at the apex of accomplishment. Nope. You're in the beginning stages, and the final outcome is the Hermit. Now, okay, that's why I asked you if this is a love relationship reading, because I'm not sure it is. Yeah. It could be that you end up doing a lot of stuff on your own. Okay. It could be that you're tuning into divine wisdom, and it could be that you are, there's some decisions that you have to make on your own. Right. And I'm not sure if that has to do with your love relationship.
That's the thing. Feel like it. It very much is related to me running my business 100%. Yeah. There's a lot of like conflict of what I should be doing versus what feels aligned. And okay.
Is what you should be doing is the Death card and your own judgment around it. And and that's the conflict card right there.
So like kill it.
Let me pull a couple of advice cards for you.
Great. Thank you.
Okay. What if you had a question to ask, what would it be?
Oh my God. I wish I was prepared. I didn't know I was getting a reading on this. If I had a question to ask, what would it be? Yeah.
What is the conflict? Like what are you like trying to figure out?
I love what I do. I'm a couples coach. I love what I do, but I hate social media and I hate like computers. So it's really conflicting because I want my stuff to be online so I can be anywhere, but I also hate social media. And I know if I'm going to grow online, I need to participate in social media. And it's just like, I want to rip my skin off every time I'm sitting on the computer.
And the advice cards were actually 3 2s, which has its own meaning.
Okay.
And it's 2 of Cups, which is like working with couples. Then you got 2 Swords reversed.
Okay.
So that's usually making a compromise, and you don't want to make you don't want to compromise. And the 2 Pentacles, which is again a journey. I need to check something out. 3 2s, that's security.
That's also
financial security. I'm going to tell you, you need to transform your attitude towards social media. You need to get over yourself.
Yeah.
And you need to find a way to get over it. So whatever meaning that you're making of what social media is, you need to get over it.
Yeah. But you're really good at it, by the way.
Thank you.
I think you need to know.
Hilarious. You're good at it. You hate it? What?
Yeah.
You know, let me give you, I'm going to give you a reframe. Okay.
Okay.
So the reframe is, this is a way for me to connect with people, to live my true purpose and make a difference for people.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Right. And that's what I would recommend. And because, you know, most people that work jobs, they have certain aspects of the job that are challenging. And so we all have to work with ourselves to like overcome either our egoic desires or our insecurities. That's not your issue. For you, it's whatever social media means, the meaning that you're making with that. You just need to transform your meaning with it.
Yeah.
It's like, because you do need to compromise. You need to compromise. Like if you're going to reach these people with those 2 cups, you need to compromise so that you can have the money.
Okay.
I think that finding a property, I don't know, man.
Don't do it.
I think that it's either it's not going to be what you thought.
Okay.
Or it's either going to be more expensive than you thought, or you're going to have repairs you're going to have to do.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a good feeling about that. That when I saw that hermit card, and I don't know, because it's not about your love relationship.
Right.
It's like basically it was, if you could buy that place, you're on your own.
Okay.
And I'm like, is that what she wants? Now, if that's what you want,
yeah, no, I definitely don't want to be on my full intent around it is to build something for our future.
I don't think then I don't think that's a good, whatever that property is. I don't think that's working for you. Okay. And then I pulled 8 of Cups just as we're talking about it. And that's walking away.
Okay.
So do you think
walking away from something, as in you should walk away from that?
Okay.
Should she wait a little bit to find a property?
I feel like what you want is, let's see if I get.
So I'll tell you, I don't have a property right now. I don't have a property in mind. We are looking at buying a multi-unit because we wanted to make financial sense. And
that's the thing I'm talking about. It's not, you think it's going to make financial sense, but I think it's going to cost you more. I think it's either going to cost you more than you think it is, or it's going to be that the renters would be a pain in the rear end. That doesn't mean you can't do it later.
Right.
We're reading for right now.
Okay. That's
it's
fair.
probably because the interest rates need to come down.
Okay. That's valid.
Right.
Yeah,
and that's probably, we're looking not this year. We're looking later. And I get the feeling that you might find something you're looking for, but not in the way that you think you're going to find it. So it might be through networking versus looking on MLS.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or it might not be in the place that you think. Yeah. And I pulled the strength card, and that's having the strength to wait it out or to be creative.
You're asking too much, Ariel.
Say it again. I'm asking too much.
I'm joking.
I know, right?
Yeah. The patience, though. You're right.
I know the patience is hard for you.
Yeah. That's just what my partner was saying yesterday. He was like, "You just need you to be patient. You are so eager." And I'm like, "I just want to be settled so bad." Right? Because it feels like in limbo.
Sometimes take a breath.
You're right.
Make sure you're grounded too.
Okay.
Regularly. That will help. A lot of that energy is because you have so much energy coming out through your upper chakras. You just need to ground some of that down into your body and your legs and your feet.
Okay.
Great sex will help with that too. Consistent great sex when you're feeling like that, that'll help. I could say that on the show, right?
Of course.
Yes. Yes.
You need to fuck a lot. Okay.
Yes.
Just have a lot of fucking sex.
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
There we go. Thanks.
I hope I get that card. So thank you, Ariel.
You bet.
Tell we're gonna bring our listener on while you take a second, Ariel.
Yeah.
Tell us, Christina, about Claudia.
Yeah, Claudia is a client and also a good friend of mine. I've known her for years, and she so graciously agreed to join me this evening because she loves talking about relationship stuff as well. And I was like, perfect, we can do some card pulling for you.
I love that. Hi, Claudia.
Hi.
So where are you coming to us from?
I am in Asheville, North Carolina.
North Carolina. Welcome. Yay, North Carolina. Is in the house. Thank you for joining us. You're adorable. We're excited to hear about what is in store for you. So have you ever had a tarot read before?
I have.
Yeah. Do you like them? Do they work out?
I do. Yeah. I've only had one done professionally, but I do read for myself regularly.
Okay. I love that.
I do need to ask a question. So Claudia, are you in a relationship right now?
I am.
Okay. I've already pulled 5 cards so far. So are you in a position where either you or your partner needs to change their thinking on something?
I would say so.
Okay. So the first card is the Hangman. This is about getting a different perspective on things. Sometimes it's being stuck. Sometimes it's being stuck in like limiting beliefs or thought forms. And I also pulled the 7 of Wands, and it's like an expansion of the 5 of Wands. And it's like lessons learned through conflict or experience. See, what I'm seeing is the third card I pulled is the Queen of Pentacles, which is you being an abundant or having either coming to you or you're currently abundant. I pulled the Lovers as a central card for you, which is a good card for that. And then I pulled the Seven of Swords. Again, this is sometimes this feels like someone's cheating. Either it's so easy that it feels like cheating, or someone's actually cheating, or someone's not always telling the truth. So now we need to get some clarification. I need so I can pull more cards. I feel like you're doing well. I feel like there's good things in the relationship, but I also feel like there are some things that either you've had to work through you've had to work through some issues to get through to a different place in your relationship and to change your thinking and to open up to something more positive. But I also feel like there's some dissatisfaction. Would you say, I know you have to start general. When you read cards, you have to start like generally, and then we start getting more focused. Okay. So I'm in the neighborhood, and then I'm finding the street, and then the house, and then we're going to go look at what's in the house. So is any of that like relevant to you, what I'm saying?
I would say it all is.
Okay.
Really?
Has anybody cheated in the relationship, like sexually?
Not that I know of.
Is it okay? Is anybody cheating on their taxes? I'm curious.
Like on the
Really?
call?
I know. You don't have to answer that question. It just feels like something is not being directly said, spoken, or acknowledged. And I don't know and I feel like it has to do with money or paperwork. And that's why I said taxes. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be that stuff. It could be somebody isn't necessarily telling you what's going on with their financial situation, or it just feels like there's a withhold going on.
I have a question. How would she know if it's her partner, or are you?
I don't know. You could ask. I mean, it's sometimes readings are warnings.
Yeah. Okay.
Because she's the Queen of Pentacles. You're doing well financially, right, Claudia?
No, I'm doing awful.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, let me ask you a different question. Do you have potential to do well financially?
Do I intend to?
Do you have potential to?
Potential.
Yes.
Like in the next 6 months, could you be making more money?
I certainly hope so.
Okay. Okay, because that might explain the 7 of Wands. Now, so what this is like you're learning from your experiences. Sometimes with cards, when I read cards, they can come in at 5 different levels. So then I have to ask questions to find out, is this a present or is this a future? So what I'm hearing is that you could do better financially. There is a potential for you to get over this difficult stuff. There is a potential for you to do well financially. There's a possibility that your relationship could be helpful for you in that. You guys could work together to help each other financially. But there's something going on where somebody is not, either they're not owning the situation, they're not communicating about it, they're not being honest about it. Something is not like it's not upfront. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay. So that means you need to keep an eye out for it.
Okay.
I don't know what it is specifically.
What do you do, Claudia?
What do
work?
I do? I am currently unemployed.
What's your profession?
I would love to work in real estate.
Okay.
And this is what you're feeling. You're feeling bored, like you're waiting for something. You're not super content about your situation. You're waiting for something to happen. This is a guy looking up at the sky going, ho hum. But here's the next card is a Page of Pentacles. This is somebody bringing you messages. Are you trying to get jobs in real estate?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Okay. Misty asks, is it hard to read a particular person if there are so many people around you? It depends on how good the psychic is, how good that they are tuning in individual information. Are you taking any courses right now?
Yes.
In real estate?
Well, no, not in real estate.
Is there anything that you could be doing to improve your situation? Because this is, pages usually bring messages, especially if it's Pentacles. That's financial news.
Okay.
It could be.
I've been looking into other courses that could potentially help me.
I feel like I feel like what you need to be doing is getting more education. I think you need to focus on a specific target market, and that target market is going to help you bring in the success, because you don't pull Queen of Pentacles for no reason. Like if you're not doing well now, you could be doing well. It's like basically you probably need to really hone in on a target market that's going to get you the business you're looking for. The other thing is, are you networking?
I have recently started.
Continue to do that, because pages are also about like communicating and like building relationships. It's absolutely key, especially in real estate, all business really. You have to build relationships to be really successful. I'm going to pull one more card for you. Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can.
I am very concerned about the cheating card. I don't suspect my partner would do that, and I
don't think it's romantic cheating. I feel like it's something is not being communicated. It's not cheating like romantic cheating. It's like, I don't know.
I think I understand what you're saying. There's just like,
it's like a finance. It has to do with money. It has to do with money. I don't know if it's like 10 years ago they had a bankruptcy that they never told you about, or they're spending money but not telling you, or it's possible it's you not being honest about your financials with them. It could be you not being honest. I'm not sure. It could be something that you don't know. It could be a tax bill that you're not expecting.
She's like, great.
I know, right?
No.
Add it to the list.
The thing is, I know it's annoying and upsetting, but the thing is, tarot readings, it's like some of it is it's a warning to be prepared in advance. It's just look out for what this is. I don't know what it is. And if you don't know what it is, it means it hasn't come to bear yet. Either you don't know about it or it hasn't happened yet. But I'm definitely feeling this. But the other card I pull is Ace of Wands, which is a positive card. That's like getting a clear mind and making a clear decision. It's possible this is self-sabotage. That's another interpretation for this card. It's possible that you need to change your thinking, because I pulled the Ace of Wands as an advice card for this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible that there's a need for you to either adjust your thinking, adjust what you're doing, get more education. It's something we're working with the mind. Mm-hmm. It's also because what you're doing, I mean, you want to be in an industry it's stressed right now, right? So when you're in a distressed industry, you have to generate your own positive energy flow to generate to success financially. Okay. And people can create their own personal economies. They can. But a lot of that is through networking, communication. So it could be that you need to identify your thoughts and what your belief systems and your thoughts are. You need to root out the things that aren't working, and you need to clear them. I'm not exactly sure, but it's something that you need to look out for. Okay.
I think you're onto something with that. I think too that I've had a big revelation over the last couple of days, just how I'm cheating myself out of my own happiness and success. And I am definitely sabotaging myself. Not being honest with,
So tarot cards have usually between 5 and 8 different interpretations, every single card. And so that's why a tarot reader needs to ask you questions to get relevance, so that they can actually give you information that's more specific to you. Right.
I love that, because a lot of people think that tarot readers should be able to just give you your future or read you your past. And that's not how it works.
But so what happens is people in their auric fields, they have attractor patterns. These are energetic, like blueprints, and they're a reflection of our thoughts and our beliefs and our habits, okay, and our deeds. And so when we do and say and think things, we create attractor patterns that are little blueprints, and those attractor patterns cause people and situations to come to us that are a reflection of what our beliefs and thoughts and actions and words and deeds are. And so a tarot card reader, the cards are reading the energies of those attractor patterns that are in your energy field. That makes sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and then that's why I had to keep asking. Sometimes cards will have more than one meaning. So if you are not up to date on your books or your accounting, if you haven't checked your credit card balances recently to make sure that there's no scamming on there, if you haven't looked at your money or your finances, or you haven't, you're not up to date with your paperwork, it could be you need to check a license to make sure that you're up to date on your real estate licenses. I feel like there's more than one meaning, and I think you need to check on all your paperwork and your financial stuff. Okay.
Okay.
And then you find out if there's any spending or something going on that you don't know about. And don't be paranoid about it. Just look, just research.
Mhm.
Just do your due diligence. That's it. It's very straightforward. Don't be fearful about it. Just check it out. Something's up there.
Claudia, do you work in any kind of manifesting? Do you know anything about manifesting?
I do, yeah. I've kind of drifted in and out of working with it.
Okay.
No, I would recommend you do that.
Work on it.
Okay.
And if you need help, Christina can connect you to me. I'm happy to help you.
Okay. You
Yeah.
work with manifesting?
Yep.
Yes,
So
she does all the time. And she's an incredible manifester, let me tell you.
oh shit, girl. I wouldn't be able to pay rent if I wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I would be happy just to help you. So if you want to chat and, maybe get some ideas, I have friends who literally call me just for that. They're like, oh my God, I feel like I have a bad omen on me. Help me, help me. So
Yeah, happy to connect the two of you. Absolutely.
I love that. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Alrighty then.
Thank you, Claudia.
Thanks,
You
Claudia.
are welcome to hang with us. Or if you have to go, we understand, but you are welcome to stay with us while you're here.
All right. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
I hope that helped you and can give you a little bit of clarification, and maybe, like she said, keep your mind and eyes open for something that could possibly be coming.
Mm-hmm.
And I see abundance coming your way, and it has to do with
Queen of
sexy
Pentacles.
love. Yeah,
Queen of Pentacles.
it's there. You just got to access it through that love and abundance.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely needed to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Yay! So for those of you who are just joining us, I want you to have the opportunity to learn how to read your own tarot cards, either for yourself or for others. And Ariel does that. You can go to her website, arielhubbard.com, or you can go and do a 50% discount with 50SB as your code to Hubbard Education Group.myclick4course.com, and it's the number 4. And if anybody in the next day or two, when this link goes up into anywhere that you listen to your podcasts, I'm going to put that information in the information for the show. So you can check that out in the show notes. And Phil, thanks for joining us. Phil has several Oracle card decks himself. I love it. I think it's fun. I enjoy reading my own as well as other people's, but I'm not as good as you, Ariel.
I
Oh,
love playing my cards.
well, you're
especially
good at
before a
other
mushroom
things.
trip.
Takes practice. Takes practice.
It does.
Okay, so Christina, am I reading for you next?
We're reading for me.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just going to clear the deck for a second.
Yeah, some weird voices come out of me sometimes.
Is that your tarot reading voice? It's like
Yeah,
getting
you're
into
reading
character.
for me.
Aw.
I'm going to send my energy out. Be
Yep,
open.
I'm
giving it all to Ariel.
Okay, so I'm doing a general reading for you, not just for love. Okay.
Okay.
Because the guides just told me to do a general reading for you, not just for love. Okay.
You read my mind.
Mm-hmm.
You read my energy.
I can't wait to hear this.
Well, Country Corners Gazette actually said, "This is so fun." If anybody there who's listening wants to have their cards read, you are more than welcome to reach out to Ariel. She has read for me before privately, and it is a really good experience, and it's really nice to get clarification. It's really nice to have some kind of, I don't know, feeling that good things are on the horizon. I
Yes.
love the positivity.
Reassurance is so.
The first time I read for you, I told you were going to have a relationship and you didn't believe me. And then you ended up in a relationship. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Your first card is 2 of Wands. Now it came up reversed. So normally this card is you need to make a decision. You got to pick a path. I still think that's true, but because the card's reversed, I think the decision making a little bit complicated for you right now.
Oh my God. Yeah. Uh-huh.
It has a lot of factors and you're trying to figure out what it is.
Okay.
Boy, man, that five of swords. So swords represent conflict. They also represent the mind. In this case, I feel like you're juggling like 5 different things all at once. And that's that's a slightly alternative interpretation of the card. Sometimes you interpret cards by what they look like, as well as like the traditional meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it just feels like you have a lot on your mind. Literally, you're trying to make a decision about what you're going to do, trying to figure out how you're going to make everything work. These 2 cards. Okay. That's the situation and what's crossing it. The energies that have brought you to the situation is the Page of Wands. And this is, now I know a little bit about you, but normally pages represent messages, sometimes energies with kids, sometimes. In this particular, I do feel like there are a couple things. I feel like some of this is about your personal and family stuff. And some of this is, I feel like someone's led you to believe something. Someone has told you something about your business and finances that has led you to believe that things were going to go a certain way.
I'm waiting to hear if the financing guys are going to sign the contract to fund my documentary.
Right.
And I'm waiting.
That's what it feels like.
I'm still
waiting.
That's what it feels like. It also feels like stuff with kids in college, maybe too. If not right now, coming up.
I was just talking to Ella about what she's going to do for college next year.
It feels like I know I have a person who's a college scholarship expert, and she's a wizard at helping people get scholarships.
Can you connect us? Because we're
I can. She would help you a lot.
Yeah.
So, and then this is what you're releasing is the Magician. Normally the Magician represents getting your shit together. It's getting all the elements together. I can say that on this show. I can't say it on my own, but I can say it on yours. This is the different elements. It's getting things, the building blocks of what you want to create and getting them together and getting them organized so that you can create and manifest what you want to manifest. And it came up as a reverse, which means you're waiting. But this is in the position of the past. What's been in the past? You've been waiting. What's your goals and purposes, aims, and ideals is, or ideals is strength. There's that strength card again. It's having the strength to get through it and to get through this to the other side of it. However, the future it's the 5 of Wands reversed. Now, remember I said this card is a lot about, it could be like a bunch of people in a boardroom having a vigorous conversation. It's not necessarily always fighting because it's not swords, it's wands. It's an exchange of ideas.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going through that.
It's reversed. So what that makes me think is, has anyone said to you, is it's my way or the highway?
We're kind of feeling that. I'm doing 2 different major projects right now. One is a docuseries, one is a documentary. And the docuseries has a lot of cooks in the kitchen who think they know better.
Yeah. And it feels like they're trying to tell you how to do it.
Yep.
Because instead of like a bunch of people in a meeting, a corporate meeting, and throwing out ideas so that everyone works together, it's reversed. It feels like there's people, sometimes the ideas don't match up.
Yeah.
So
They're
this is-
trying to do it their way, and it's going to go the way I know to go because I'm the expert in this situation. So
That's why you have the strength card.
yeah.
Is because you need to hold your space and hold your ground.
Yeah.
Now, how you perceive yourself is the Knight of Swords. And this when you get the court cards with swords, it's always cutting through the bullshit. And
Okay.
it's like you're driving the energy forward.
Yeah.
You're moving it forward, and you have to like shoot, like you have to, and it feels like you're gonna need to it feels like even though it's uncomfortable for them, you're gonna have to be direct in your communication. And it's not uncomfortable for you.
Correct.
You're fine with that.
Right.
They're not necessarily comfortable. And the environment is going to be these other people. Now, this is good news. It's heartbreak card reversed. That's good.
Okay. I've been manifesting.
That means that, like, has two meanings that I see today. I think you've been extremely disappointed with outcomes in some of these deals in the past. Sorry, not to get too personal.
No.
But
Yeah.
it does feel like it feels like you're going to get over that.
Okay.
So it feels like, let me see what you're.
I truly believe that what I'm doing is going to lead to some really extraordinary things.
You're going to laugh. I pulled this card for every single reading, except it has a different meaning in every reading.
Because they didn't relate to me before.
This is your hopes and ideas, or your hopes or fears, but this is the one is unfair victory, or victory using unfair means, but in this case it's so easy you're surprised. I think that's the interpretation for this one.
Okay.
I think it's going to be easier than you thought.
Yeah.
Or you might have to deal with some of these like people with their ideas, but I think you're going to make it work out.
Mm-hmm.
Of course you will.
I truly believe that.
The final outcome is Page of Swords reversed. And again, this is someone communicating an idea, cutting through the BS, being like mentally clear. So there might be a little confusion. It may be that there might be either delays in getting it done, or they're going to ask you to film it in a way you weren't expecting, or they're going to ask you to do something that's not what you were planning on. And so an advice card is Knight of Cups. That's weird. Usually this is like a romantic interest. I think this is, you're going to have to make love to the camera, baby. I think you're going to have to use your charm to like,
not surprising,
get these people to align with your vision of this project. I
think that. Wow. Yeah, I was just in Vegas with the executive producer, and I met a neighbor of theirs, and they saw partially done sizzle reel, and they were like, I work with investment bankers. I think I don't have a problem helping you get the money.
I think the charm is a sizzle reel. This charm is a sizzle reel.
I felt like I needed to be kind of a little bit more charming in this situation.
You probably did. It is definitely your charm, but I think it also represents your sizzle reel. I think that's also getting your sizzle reel out to the people. I've seen it as getting it out to the people that actually will appreciate it. And remember, I said the judgment card is getting what you deserve based on hard work and dedication and effort. There are other interpretations, but I think that's what this card is.
Okay.
Now I pulled this as an advice card instead of final outcome. So to me, that says that it might take, I know you hate hearing this, it's going to take longer than you think, or it's not going to happen exactly the way you think it is, or there might be an extension of time. But I do think the outcome, I think things are going to work out in a way that you weren't expecting.
Last month, George said to me, they're asking if you can film it in May and have it edited by June. Well, it's almost mid-May now, and they haven't even told us if the money's going to be there or not. So it is delayed.
Right. Okay.
And I had to be good with that to know that it's in my best interest for it to be delayed for
right. In this case, you need to be charming so that you don't use your sharp tongue to mess the deal up. Somebody asked, one of the questions I saw a minute ago was, should people pick cards they represent with
Yeah.
deck
They
they
feel
feel
something
something
like-
from,
yeah.
and absolutely.
Yeah.
You should.
then
And there's a
she
meeting
said
that someone should gift you deck or not buy your own.
Uh,
I wouldn't say that. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Okay.
emotional meaning if someone gives you a deck, but I don't think it means anything about the reading. I don't think
Yeah.
it's going to affect the reading, because
Yeah.
the reading has to do with the intention you program into the cards when you give the reading.
I think your deck finds you any way it needs to find you, whether
Yeah.
it be gifted, purchased, bound, whatever. It
Yeah.
finds you when your deck finds you. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's how I feel about that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to turn out exactly the way you thought it would, but I think it is going to work out, because the judgment is 20 and that's the end of the cycle. The very end is the world, but that means you're close to the end of a cycle. I do feel like you've been working on this stuff for so long, and the number 20 is jumping out at me, because I don't know if it's been 20 years, but it feels like it's like a long time for you.
Let me
to get
tell you
these things
something.
happening.
For 20 years ish, I say it all the time. For over 20 years, I have been wanting to do a documentary and nothing came to me. And during COVID, 3 years ago, I was like, okay, I'm losing my business. I'm not going to have my business again. I need to know what direction I need to go. And I woke up that morning, boom, with you need to start your production company. And here is your first idea. And then from there, they flooded in. Flooded.
Such a good sign.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love your, just real quick, Christina, I love
Yeah.
how you have such a high tolerance for uncertainty in this regard, and you just like trust your creativity
Mhm.
and the inspiration that's coming to you. It's really inspiring to me, honestly,
Aw.
because not many people can do that with so much gusto and confidence and strength behind it. And you're just
Mhm.
like,
Thank you.
it's so beautiful to see somebody so passionate about something that is, you know, I'm sure unsure at this moment, but you're like, and you're knowing it's there, but you know, like although it's just hasn't manifested quite yet to the tangible world, and it's
Mhm.
right on the cusp, like you said,
Yep.
at the end of the cycle.
Well, like this, Rachel just said 2020. It's interesting because for 20 years, I wanted that. And in 2020, it came.
Mhm.
It came.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
it was three 20s. It was 20
Mhm.
years then. It was 2020. So it's
Yep.
pretty amazing.
Yep. And that was jumping out at me. Yep.
Yeah. Amazing. I feel so bad because we wanted to have a reading for our engineer, Rebel, but we like literally only have 2 minutes left.
Okay, here you go. So Rebel, there's a decision that you need to make about something that you're either going to stay with it or you're going to walk away from it. But whatever decision you make, you're going to be strong enough to deal with it. But
Awesome.
you could walk away from it or you could stick with it. But you do need to make a decision.
Okay.
Mm.
Regardless of what you do, you're going to be strong enough to handle whatever happens.
Oh,
Does
cool. Thank you.
Does that resonate?
Does it resonate?
Um,
I don't know what it is.
I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to go to law school or not. So
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That requires strength.
Yeah.
It does require strength.
Which
Yeah.
is-
it also requires money.
right?
And I
Hold
just
up.
pulled the Hierophant, which is creating structure. This is structure, form, and if you do go to law school, it's going to create a structure in your life that's going to be around for a long time to come, and probably some stability as well.
Beautiful.
So if you're
Awesome.
looking for those, if you want that kind of experience, then go to law school.
Awesome.
I love that.
Well,
Right.
I love that.
All right.
Rebel,
So
a
for readings,
lawyer.
boom.
Woo!
Oh, you're
Well, for those of you who do not know, Ariel is the absolute shit, which means she's awesome. So check out her website, Ariel Hubbard, ARIEL Hubbard, HUBBARD.com. She is an incredible reader. She also does Reiki, and she also teaches a tarot class. So when you go into the Hubbard dedication group.myclick, the number 4 onlinecourse.com. The discount code is 50SB. You get 50% off, but you also want to select tarot divination. Is it divination?
Yes, tarot divination. That's the
Okay.
class. Yeah, because that's my class platform
Okay.
for all the classes I teach. And you
Okay.
want the discounts for the tarot class only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Ariel, you're incredible.
Thank you.
Anytime you want to come on the show to talk about whatever you want to talk about, you are welcome.
Oh, you know I love that and I appreciate it.
Yeah, we love you. Your
Thank
card
you.
reading was really great today. I've
you.
really felt a lot of connections with some key things. It was funny because I was like, I really don't want a love reading. I want the business reading, and you got it. And I didn't even say it, but when you was like, and I said, I'm sending you my energy, I was like, no, I don't want a love reading. I want to.
Ariel is awesome.
Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to Lizeth and Rachel. They're like two students, and
Oh, I love that.
and thanks for everybody for listening. And I want to thank you guys for receiving my readings and working with me.
Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you, Ariel.
Thank
Well,
you.
everybody reach out to Ariel. She's incredible. We appreciate you. Anybody who needs a couples communication coach, Christina is actually the bomb. She's really incredible. I have been wanting to talk to you about my daughters and I and having better communication in that place. But we're running late. We're running over time. I hate to leave because it's so good today, but we'll have you back.
All right.
And same time, same place next week. And until then, keep the shit real.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share with your friends, like and follow us on Instagram at 50shades_bullshit and Facebook at 50 Shades of Bullshit. Thanks so much for listening, and we really hope to see you again next week.